Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to a slightly updated morning routine video. It honestly hasn't changed that much since my last one, but since I got Peg, my little French bulldog, this past September, it's definitely adjusted a little. Mainly in that I don't get to catch up on as much YouTube and stuff as I used to because I have a lot less time in the morning since, I gotta take her out, do her business. Typical dog mom things. I still pretty much just hate getting up when I've been having a good sleep. But, what else is new with anybody, I guess. And as always, I still take my medications every morning. I have an alarm that goes off for them. And then I see my sweet little girl, because she wakes up pretty much when I do, jumps down onto the floor, and I'm like, all right, me first, but then we'll take you out, silly girl. And she is silly. Get her into her harness, which you see here with bulldogs. In case you didn't know, they are what are called brachycephalic, and that is their smush nose, which means they have difficulty breathing as it is, and so a classic collar that goes around their neck is actually pretty unsafe in general to try and walk them in, so it's best to get a harness where the pressure is coming kind of around the midsection as opposed to their neck. And as you can see, I actually don't have her on a lead. That's not to say I don't have a lead. I obviously always keep a lead in my hand, and she knows the command wait, which means she will stop, and I can put the lead on her, or at least just get her to stop moving, because she gets very distracted by any dog, or especially child that she sees. They are her two favorite things. And I usually clip it on her so that we can walk across the road into this massive median area that separates my street. My street is essentially two one-way streets, again separated by these big massive medians, and that's where I take Peg to go do her business. And I keep her off the lead because she loves to walk around and sniff, and it's kind of her playtime. And sometimes I can get her to sprint up and down the medians, get a little exercise, and bulldogs don't really need that much exercise, about like a 10-minute brisk walk a day. And she's climbing 3 flights of stairs multiple times every day, and yeah, that's her peeing. Yeah, she kind of has no fucks to give. We go back inside and I take off her harness and we work on paw, which is essentially right now just make your front paw go limp so that I can pick it up and loop you through the harness. And eventually, hopefully, we'll get to the point where she will just kind of put it into my hand. But we're getting there. And considering she had never been trained until I got her, we've made quite a lot of progress from September. I mean, she didn't even know how to sit, and now she knows that one. She's just, she's such a sweetheart. As you can tell, I love her to death. She's my little princess and I spoil her. But she cannot come between me and my coffee. My coffee is super important because I need that little bit of caffeination to kickstart the day, even with her staring at me. No, girl, you can't have any. Then I go sit on my couch because I can invite Peg to sit up with me. She is very good about sitting while being near food. She will pretty much, as you can see here, just lie here. And I could have any sort of food. She will not attempt to steal it. She will not attempt to beg loudly or conspicuously. No, she's looking at this because it smells like banana, which she's had before. It's a banana protein muffin that I made to use up some of my protein powder. And but yeah, she's really good about just sitting there while I eat it. Yes, as you can tell, this was a workout day because these are my workout clothes and my skating clothes. They're all pretty much the same thing. And I decided to wear highlighter pink because I basically wanted to be seen from space. It's an obnoxious color, but it is very comfortable. Oh, what you see her playing with there is a Nylabone in the shape of a dinosaur. It's pretty great. The only other major part of my routine that has changed for the morning is essentially my skincare. I mentioned in a previous video that in the winter my skin goes to shit because of the dry air. I have combination skin, so oily in some places, dry in the others, so I get dry in those dry places even more so, and then the oily bits start to dry out, which means it starts producing even more oil, and I break out, and it sucks. And I sprayed you from having to look at my face as I put all those on. Yes, and eye drops, very dry eyes. But that's pretty much it. Then I, feed Peg as I leave. She takes some anti-anxiety medication that I slip into her food. And I walk out to my car and head out to work. That's pretty much it.
Thanks for watching me ramble today. If you'd like to see more from me, go ahead and click that button with my face on it. It'll take you to my channel where I ramble about a whole lot of different things. Got some thoughts of your own? Go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And make sure that if you want to see more ramblings from me, you click that little subscribe button. That's it for me today, you guys, so until next time, cheers.